the word itself, the ortho means right angle, graphic means drawing. So right angle drawing. You can refer this drawing diagram. So projectors, which is perpendicular to the plane of projection, which is the object view is which is upright, and also projectors are parallel to each other. It is known as orthographic projection. We are going to follow this method for projection of points, lines, solids. Okay. So we discussed four quadrants. Any one of you can say what are the two quadrants or two projections we are using?
The
Any
first
student?
and third angle projection.
Yeah, first and third angle projections we are using, and second and fourth we are not using because of overlapping of the views. And I insist all of you take a note of this. Already you may note it down, but you have to remember this for solving the problem. If in case point C is in front of HP, sorry, in front of VP and above HP, I'm saying means you have to say, yes, sir, this point is lying located on the first quadrant. Thus, that confidence you should have for solving the problem. So this is very simple. If it is in the first quadrant, point is above HP in front of VP. This is the transparent plane. Observer is standing here. So in the second quadrant, how can you express this? Above HP, but it is behind VP, backside of your vertical plane. That's why it is behind VP. In third quadrant, it is below the horizontal plane and also behind the vertical plane. In case of fourth quadrant, below HP and in front of VP. Okay, it is clearly it is the common word. You can easily understand. For projection purpose, this any object which is located on the any quadrant has to be three dimensions has to be converted into two dimensions of different views like front views, top view, and side view. For that purpose, you have to always rotate this horizontal plane in clockwise direction by 90 degree. Okay. Now you can check it. These are the simplified planes like vertical plane, horizontal plane in the four quadrants: first, second, third, and fourth. Why we are not using these second and third angle projections? We will check the reason. Okay. Uh, Second angle projection. What we set the condition is you have to rotate the horizontal plane clockwise direction by 90 degree. In the second quadrant, we rotated the See, we rotated the horizontal plane clockwise direction in 90 degree. Okay. So by 90 degree, if you rotate, this vertical plane as well as horizontal plane is overlapping. In this case, if you are drawing the front view and top view or side view, all the views will merge with each other. You may not easily identify which view, you cannot easily understand the views of that particular object. So that's why we are not using the second quadrant, which means second angle projection. Now we will check fourth one. So now this is the fourth quadrant. Once again, the same condition, rotate the horizontal plane in clockwise direction by 90 degree. Once again, the horizontal plane and vertical plane will overlap in this quadrant also. So it will not be easy for us to identify the views of the diagram, and also due to overlap of the views, we may not easily understand the particular object views. Okay, that is the reason behind we are not following second and third angle projections. That is the reason you can remember. Okay. Then remaining thing is first and third angle of projection. Now we can check it. What is first angle of projection? Nothing but the object is located on the first quadrant. From this observer is standing here. From the observer point of view, they can see this rectangle, this brown colored rectangle, which is the front view of the observer. Okay. So if you want to draw the top view of the observer, this green color will be the top view of the observer. After rotating the horizontal plane in 90 degree by clockwise direction, what will happen? This uh, green color rectangle is projection is lying on the horizontal plane. It will goes downwards direction. So front view will be projected on the vertical plane. Top view will be projected on the horizontal plane. So the front view is this uh, front view of the observer is this rectangle. Then top view is the green color. Okay. So now you see the front view is above the top view, and also the object is lying above the horizontal plane in front of the vertical plane. Now you check third angle of projection. Third angle of projection. Object is behind VP and below HP. When object is behind VP, observer is standing here. The plane of projection is in between the object and the observer. In case of first angle of projection, you see the difference. Object is in between the plane of projection and observer. Here, uh, plane of projection is in between the object and observer. Okay. And also from the front view, you can see this as the front view and top view as your same green color side. After rotating the horizontal plane clockwise direction by 90 degree, the top view will be above the front view. That is the difference. In case of first angle projection, front view is above the top view. In third angle of projection, top view is above the front view. Okay, this two views we are following for uh, differentiating the first and third angle of projection. Now you can check it the difference. Object lies between observer and plane of projection. Yes, it is true. In the third angle, plane of projection is in between the observer and object. Why? Because object is situated above HP and in front of VP in the first angle, but in case of third angle projection, below HP and behind VP. Okay, so reason behind because of this reason, front view comes above the top view comes above the front view in case of third angle projection. Whenever they are asking this first and third angle of projection, you have to show this representation of first and third angle projection. In case of in your drawing sheet, any industrial drawing if you refer, instead of written it as first angle, third angle projection, simply this notation will be, representation will be there. Based on this representation, you have to identify the drawing as followed the first angle or third angle of projection. Okay. Now we will move on to projection of points. Now I will have a questions for you guys. A point A lies above HP and behind VP. Roll number. Okay, we will discuss that later on. So the point A lies above HP and behind VP means point A lies above HP and behind VP. So above HP and behind VP. So you can imagine above HP, okay, there are two options in above HP, maybe in front of VP or behind VP. If it is behind VP means second quadrant. Then point B lies below HP but behind VP. Below HP you can two options again. Below HP, behind VP, in front of VP. It is behind VP means third quadrant. So point C lies below HP in front of VP. So below HP in front of VP is quadrant number 4, fourth angle projection. Again, point D lies above HP and in front of VP. Point D lies above HP and in front of VP. Above HP in front of VP is first quadrant. So these four important information you have to remember for solving the projection of points. Then how can we differentiate the front, top and side views? Now you can refer, if point A is, if you are representing in the front view, always represent front view in terms of dashes, A dash, B dash, C dash, it represents front view. This is your top view. If you are representing the top view of any point or any corner or any object, the top view should be represented as it is in the smaller case, A, B, C. Front view should be represented as A dash, B dash, C dash and D dash. For top view, A, B, C. For side view, it is A double dash, B double dash, C double dash, D double dash. So you have to remember these representations while solving the problem. If you are denoting it as A dash, it indicates front view. In case for top view, if you noted it as A dash, even though you may draw the answer correct, if your notation is wrong, it will be considered as wrong answer. So don't do that. Remember, for front view, it is A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. For top view, it is simply A, B, C, lower case. Side view, it is A double dash, B double dash, C double dash. Okay. So, I will give you copying time at the later half of this class. So I insist all of you to understand the concept now. Okay. At the meantime, if you can take the notes of this slides. Okay. The point A is 40 mm above HP, 60 mm in front of VP. Now you can answer the question as like point A is 40 mm above HP, 60 mm in front of VP. There is a point which is 40 mm above HP, 60 mm in front of VP. So first of all, what you have to do is once read after reading the question, identify the point is located in which quadrant. So point going to be located in first quadrant based on this information. Now you can check it. There is a point which is located 40 mm above HP, 60 mm in front of VP. So 60 mm in front of VP means in front of VP and 40 mm above HP. So 40 mm above HP. This is where the point A is located. How we are going to project this point in front view and top view? This 60 mm projection, if you are seeing from the top, the 60 mm projection will be projected on the horizontal plane. This 40 mm projection will be falling on this vertical plane. So this 40 mm from the front view, you can see this 40 mm on the vertical plane. This top view can be falling on the which one? Horizontal plane. After the rotation of this horizontal plane by 90 degree, you can see the front view 40 mm in the above the xy. This is xy. This is xy. Above the xy you are having the VP plane, vertical plane. After rotation of 90 degree in clockwise direction, this horizontal plane will move towards the below the xy. Okay, so below the xy. So in the front view, you can see this 40 mm, 40 mm falling on the vertical plane above xy. The 60 mm which is projected on the horizontal plane will be below the xy. Now we can check the answer. So this is how it's going to be. How is this the projections will be fall projected on the particular plane? You can see on the blue line. After that, we already told you that front view can be shown in terms of A dash. So if it is point A, front view can be denoted or represented as A dash instead of A. If you represent it as A, it indicates top view. What is the dimension of front view? It is 40 mm. So after drawing the XY reference line, you have to show the direction of the planes. The vertical plane is above the XY, horizontal plane is below the XY. That's why above XY reference line, we have not write it down as VP. Below the XY reference line, it is noted as horizontal plane. Okay. So in the front view, we can clearly see this 40 mm above HP. So 40 mm above HP, it can be it will be visible in the front view. So it is represented as A dash. Okay. Now what about the top view? After the rotation of horizontal plane, this 60 will goes below the reference plane, reference line XY. Okay, goes below the reference line. It has to be projected as in the front view. Now you can check it. This has to be extended below the XY reference line. It is the top view. What is the dimension of the top view is 60 mm. So dimension of the top view is 60 mm. Except this points A and A dash, remaining all these things you can use 2H pencil. For the, points you can use H. Okay, because these are all, this is the projectors. This is the projectors. These dimension lines, this is extension line for arrowheads and all everywhere you can use 2H alone. Okay, this arrowhead dimension will be, you are aware of that. If this with this one, you have to take the length as 3, 1:3, 3 times. And also while marking the dimension numerical value must not be touch the dimension line. Okay, the distance between the projector line and dimension line will be maximum of 10 mm. After the dimension line, you can extend the extension line for 2 to 3 mm. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now we will move on to the next question. Draw the projection of a point B lying on VP 55 mm above HP. Lying on VP, it means a point which is lying on the vertical plane itself. On the vertical plane, there is a point, and also that particular point is 55 mm above HP. Imagine. which quadrant it's supposed to be? Already they told it is 55 mm above HP. Okay, it is 55 mm above HP. Maybe first or second. So it is lying on VP. Now you can check it. This is how the first quadrant going to be. The point which is lying on VP, but 55 mm above HP. This point can be anywhere on the VP. For fixing that point, they have given the data as 55 mm above HP. Now you have to fix that for 55 mm above HP. Now check what is the top view. If you see the top view, it is on the VP. You may not find any distance between the, like, in front of, behind. There is no data because it is lying on VP. If you see the front view, you can clearly see it is 55 mm above, which means you can draw a point A dash. Here it is being point B dash, 55 mm above the XY reference line. It is above the XY reference line. It is front view as B dash, 55 mm above. What about top view? Top view, if you see from the top, the point which is lying exactly on the VP plane, which means this projection will fall on the top view always, projection will be drawn on the horizontal plane, projected on the horizontal plane, which means exactly on the XY reference plane, XY reference line. See, this is the top view. We clearly told you that if it is B, it is top view. If it is B dash, it is front view. Okay, top view and front view can be easily identified with the help of the notations. Now, what about front view? 55 mm above HP is the front view, above the XY. This is the B dash. So this is your answer. No need to draw this. This is for our easy understanding. I have given this part. This is the answer of your question. Okay. Once again, you have to remember, you have to, after drawing the XY reference line, you have to show where the planes, vertical planes and horizontal planes, being first angle of projection or after rotation of horizontal plane. So HP will goes below the XY, which means reference line. Okay. Now, in this question, what we can do? Draw the projection of a point C lying on HP 50 mm in front of VP. They said the point now it is lying on the HP plane, which is lying on the horizontal plane. But on the horizontal plane, you can move that particular point C anywhere on the horizontal plane. For fixing that point, the data given is 50 mm in front of VP. From VP, it is 50 mm away from VP or in front of VP. So you can fix the point. So this is how vertical plane, horizontal plane lying on HP. You have to fix how much, what is the distance? It is 50 mm in front of VP. If you are seeing the front view, what will be the front view? Front view is the point C is lying on HP, so it should be lying on XY. So C dash is on XY. What is the top view? If you see from the top, from the vertical plane, you see the distance of 50 mm, which is falling on the horizontal plane. Top view is projected on the horizontal plane. After the rotation of 90 degrees, this 50 will goes below the XY reference line. That is your top view. Now first we have to complete the front view C dash because it is lying on the plane. That's why it is, if you see from the front, observer is standing here. So what will happen? The point which is lying exactly on the horizontal plane. Okay. So C dash, C 50 mm below 50 mm below the XY as top view. C dash indicates front view, C indicates top view. Okay. Now check the condition.
Sir, one
Point
doubt.
A, yeah.
Sir, ஃப்ரண்ட் வியூ டாப் வியூ வந்து நீங்க சொல்றீங்களேங்க சார், அது இந்த வியூவில் ஒரு ஆங்கிள். இப்போ வந்து ஃப்ரண்ட் வியூக்கு வந்து ஒரு ஆங்கிள், டாப் வியூக்கு ஒரு ஆங்கிள் வச்சு பார்க்கணுமாங்க சார்?
No. If it is the front view, observer will be standing here, which means right hand side of your object. Okay. If it is top view, you are seeing the object from the top of it, which means top of it. If you see from here, this is the top of your object. So you can see clearly this 50 mm distance away from the vertical plane. If you see from the front view, you may not identify any distance because the point actually laying on the horizontal plane.
Sir, okay.
At last, I will give you time for copying as well as clarifying the doubts. Okay.
Sir, okay, sir.
Uh, Draw the projection of point D, which lies in both HP and VP. Which means it is the point should be on HP as well as VP. See, this point
Reference
actually
line. Reference line.
lies on both HP as well as VP, exactly on the XY reference line. In this case, if you see from the front view, it is point is located on the plane, exactly on the XY reference line as well as on the top view. How we supposed to represent? Now you see front view should be located on the vertical plane above the T dash on the line. So this is top view is projected on the horizontal plane. Here it is horizontal plane. That's why it is below the XY. It's denoted as D. I once again front view always projected on the vertical plane. Being observer standing here, top view always projected on the horizontal plane. So being the vertical plane here, the front view is above XY D dash. After rotation of 90 degree, horizontal plane will goes below the XY reference line. So top view is located on projected on the HP. So below the XY it is D. Okay. Now you can check another option. Above HP, behind V. So we moved away from the first angle of projection. The first angle of projection or first quadrant. Above and behind. Above and behind is second quadrant. Above and behind is second quadrant. How can we check this point? So this is second quadrant. Above and behind VP. The observer is standing here. So observer is standing here. That's why this is behind VP. Okay. So observer is standing here. So it is behind VP. If it is behind VP, you have to fix this point. It can be moved anywhere else in this quadrant. For that, the data given is 40 mm above HP. So on 60 mm behind VP. See, 40 mm above, 60 mm behind VP. 40 mm above, 60 mm behind VP. Observer is standing here. Again the same. If you see from the front view, you can clearly see the projection of this 40 mm, which means the point E on this plane. Which plane? Vertical plane. You can see clearly the projection of this 40 on this vertical plane. Okay. 60 on the horizontal plane. After the rotation of horizontal plane by 90 degree in clockwise direction, this 40 and 60 will overlap. That is the concept of second quadrant. Okay. So the 40 will be at the distance of 40 mm front view E dash will be there. Above that, at 60 mm, top view will be there, because you know that in second quadrant, after rotation of horizontal plane in clockwise by 90 degree, both the planes will overlap. Okay, so this concept we are already aware of that. So E dash 40 mm, because in the front view we can see the 40. So E dash it is 40 mm above the XY reference line. Now you can check the top view. So top view, it is 60 mm again above XY due to the rotation of horizontal plane by 90 degree in clockwise direction. And once again here, look at the plane notation, it changed because both the planes are above the XY reference line. After the rotation, already VP is here. After the rotation of horizontal plane, VP, HT. So this has to be, you have to be clearly indicate. And also remember, always front view should be denoted or represented as E dash, top view as simply E. Okay. Now identify the quadrant below and behind. So below and behind is obviously third quadrant, and we have to fix the point based on the data given: 45 below, 60 behind. See, this is the third quadrant. Point is located on the third quadrant. Below HP and behind VP, observer is standing here. So that's why the vertical plane is in between the observer and the object or a point. Now you check what is the data. 45, sorry, it is 45. Here it is 60. There is a mistake. Here it is 45. This is 60 mm. Okay. So After fixing the distance, you can draw the XY reference line. Here we are going to rotate horizontal plane again 90 degree by clockwise direction. If this is the XY reference plane, what will happen? This 60 mm which is projected on the top view. This is the transparent plane. Okay, this is the transparent plane. This projection will be, you can see on this horizontal plane. This 60 after the rotation, it will goes above the XY. The top view is below the, sorry, front view is below the XY. This top view which is projected on the horizontal plane after the rotation of 90 degrees will goes above the XY. Now see the answer. So front view is thus 40 mm below XY. Okay. And what about top view? It is 60 mm above XY, being third angle of projection. Top view is above the front view. That is the concept. Okay. I hope it is clear. And once again, check the notations. The horizontal plane after rotation of 90 degree, it is above XY. Already the vertical plane is below XY in case of third quadrant. Okay. Plane point G. Condition is clear, below, in front of. So it is fourth quadrant, below, in front of VP. So 45 mm below HP, 60 mm in front of VP. The condition is clearly given. It's easy for you to identify where the point actually is located. After the rotation of horizontal plane clockwise direction by 90 degree, so HP and VP will overlap it at a single plane. Okay. So and also the VP is below XY. Below the reference line. After the rotation of horizontal plane by 90 degree in clockwise direction, it also comes below the XY reference line. So that's why VP, HP. So both the views going to be front view as well as top view going to be drawn below the XY. So now first you have to complete the front view. So it is 45 mm below XY, being front view G dash. What about top view? Top view which is projected on the horizontal plane. After rotation, it also overlaps with this 45 mm line. So it is extended for another 60 mm. Okay. We have two more options. Draw the projection of a point H lying on HP and 40 mm behind VP. So lying on HP but behind VP. So already they told you that clearly it is behind VP. Okay. So 40 mm behind VP, you have two options, second and third. So 40 mm behind VP, lying on HP. So lying on HP and 40 mm behind VP on HP, but you can travel all throughout this HP plane, because being on HP, you can travel anywhere. For fixing that point, they have given 40 mm behind VP. Okay, projection of point lying on HP and 40 mm behind VP. So how we fix it? 40 mm behind VP. Okay, now you can check this is vertical plane and horizontal plane. Being the vertical plane, already it is below XY reference, and after the rotation of 90 degree, what will happen? You have to rotate this. This has to be changed. Okay, for your understanding, I will change the letter of. This has to be changed. After rotation of 90 degree, what will happen? This 40 will goes above, because horizontal plane has to be rotated in the clockwise direction. Okay, horizontal plane has to be rotated in clockwise direction. That has to be followed. Okay. So now you can check it here. So HP is now, here it is changed, horizontal plane and vertical plane. Horizontal plane and vertical plane. Now what we did, so this is after the rotation of 90 degree, this top view, from the top view what you have seen 40 mm is above the XY. From the front view you can see the point is located on the plane, so it is H dash on the XY. So 40 mm. I hope it is clear. In case next condition is lying on VP below HP. Lying on VP, vertical plane and below HP. So below HP, lying on VP, you can fix the condition is 45 mm below. And lying on VP, if you see from the top, exactly it will lie on the which one? XY reference line. So it is top view. From the front view, I can clearly see it is below XY, it is 45 mm. After rotation of this plane, the HP is above the XY. Okay, I hope this is clear. These are the major options of projection of points in the four quadrants. These 9 are the major options how we can project the points on the four quadrants. Okay, this is for practice, Sushi.